Hello you guys, welcome to another video on my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today I am feeling a bit under the weather, but I was too excited to make this video, so I decided to really just pull through. And for today's video, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite brands, which was Saint Laurent. I plan on releasing a couple of videos kind of explaining why I really love certain brands, and that'll kind of lead into a series that I'm going to create on this channel, which is all about finding like your authentic style when wanting to figure out what your aesthetic is for your wardrobe. So not that this brand needs any introduction, but I wanted to kind of explain what made me fall in love with this brand, how I fell in love with it, and how it influences how I dress today. So Saint Laurent, honestly, if it's not the brand, it's one of the brands that for sure got me into fashion as a whole. When I went into college to study fashion, that's when I really started like following these brands on Instagram. And their fall winter 19 campaign really caught my attention because at the time I was obsessed with like the aesthetics of like the neon lights, neon colors, black lights, which if you don't know are like light bulbs that make neon colors really glow, and like it makes the white glow blue. Very like nightclub, very trippy vibes. And that's when I saw the runway for that show, and bruh, I was obsessed with the pieces, the soundtrack, the set design of the runway, the transition from a normal lit fashion show to then the black light one where like all the neon colors were glowing. So then from the soundtrack of that show, the campaign, the image of the brand, the attitude that I had of it, like when I saw that show, I knew like, okay, this is a brand that I'm for sure gonna be following and keeping up with because it just aligned with the aesthetic that I wanted to have, the attitude. I love how with Saint Laurent, that brand is literally sexy, yet elegant, classic, but still fashion forward. It's very rock and roll, but still has like elements of like what I would consider like conservative dressing. And from the fall winter 19 collection, the pieces that really made me like fall in love with the brand as a whole were for sure, the mini shorts, the blouses, and of course the blazers. With the mini shorts, I was like, I don't know what happened to me, but I was in shock to see like wool mini shorts, because at the time, me not knowing anything about fashion and really just like not paying attention to that industry at all, I've only seen trousers made out of that fabric, you know, like the basic like dress pants that you wear to like dinners, church, that men would pair with like a tux, which to me is like so boring. To then see like them as mini shorts, I was like, babe, this is me, this is it, this is it, yeah. And then I also love the styling. I love the mixture of like different colors, different prints, different textures with the different like textiles and the fabrics. The silhouettes were insane. Again, the mini shorts. So since seeing that collection, that's when I like, okay, for sure started following them, like keeping up with like their newest collections. And then I also caught up with the previous shows that were done by Anthony Vaccarello, which if you don't know is the creative director of Saint Laurent right now. So my all-time favorite collection to date is for sure the spring summer 2020 collection. To me, that collection is literal perfection. Perfection. Like babes, we're talking mini shorts, we're talking knee-high boots, blazers, sequin mini shorts, sequin blazers, Naomi Campbell closing the show, the soundtrack, the lights, the set production, just perfection. Like if I had every single piece of that collection, I'd be set for life. And still be giving like high fashion. Still be giving that fashion girl, even like from years to come. And that's what I love about Anthony Vaccarello. Like he really just knows how to keep the brand's DNA while keeping in mind the cultural zeitgeist while still being classic and timeless, to then still be fashion forward. Like insane. And a video I literally watch all the time is, I believe you pronounce it Loic Purget, his video on that collection, because it just shows us like the behind the scenes and the details of that amazing collection. So that collection is one that I always reference to when it comes to like the style I want to have, the pieces that I want to own in my wardrobe, and also the attitude. Because to me, fashion isn't just about like the literal clothes you put on your body, but it's also like the way you carry yourself, the attitude. That to me is what makes a person's presence fashion. But we'll get more into that in another video. And then another collection that I reference to a lot when I want to have a bit more fun with my look, still be authentic to myself, but bring out like a more like fun, wild side, would be the Spring 19 collection. With that collection, I am obsessed with the exaggerated sleeves, the mock neck blouses, again, the styling of different prints and colors. This collection was for sure like very rock and roll. And the set design too, they had white palm trees, they had the models walking on water. The soundtrack was just beautiful. And even the campaign video for that collection, I literally watched it like a movie. It's like the escapism, the romanticism, the black horse. Just wild, just wild. But yeah, like that's why like Saint Laurent's for sure one of like my top brands. It really has allowed me to find the clothes and attitude that I really align with and sort of have like an authentic relationship with like who I think like the YSL girl is. That brand is for sure like one of the brands that have like has taught me what I like to look like and what I like to feel like. So yeah, YSL is that girl. The YSL today is a lot different than the images I'm putting up. I kind of peeped that once Anthony Vaccarello changed the font of the logo, I kind of then knew he was going to be referencing a lot of the older styles. The collections that he's coming out with now, I feel kind of reference more like the 2001 couture vibe that YSL had at the time, which to me is honestly beautiful. It's so romantic, it's so elegant, it's so mature, but it's really lovely to see like how he's kind of taking the brand into, in my opinion, again, like a more romantic, elegant, mature route. Although with my style, I don't fully align with like what he's putting out on the runways. It's obviously not necessarily my style, like these like sheer dresses and oversized coats and blazers, but there's still a couple of pieces here and there where like, you know, he'll add like a very like strong shoulder padded blazer, a lovely blouse. Again, he's still keeping that DNA but creating like new excitement for the brand, which I really love and can appreciate. But thank you for watching this video. I just wanted to make kind of a series of like my top 3 brands that have really allowed me to find my authentic style and has really opened my eyes to what fashion can do to someone. Because again, in high school, I was like kind of into fashion, but I didn't really know what was going on with like my own style, my own identity as a person. But through these brands, I've been able to kind of find my own lane, my authentic signature looks, and my key wardrobe pieces that I always reach for. So again, thank you for watching this video. I'm excited to discuss my other brands that have really influenced my style, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, you guys.